Okay, again, before the actual class, everybody set up, generate proper motivation, which is we just recite the verses. I go for refuge until Latin to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Just think, so depth of your heart. I will take refuge into Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. How long? Until I am enlightened, until I am become a Buddha. So how, we can be Buddha? Not just simply, through chanting, recitation, prostration, making offering, or Vajrasattva practice, reciting many mantras. No, because you can see through my practice of giving and so forth. That means through my practice of 6 perfections, as well as bodhicitta, then I can become a Buddha. So what is our main, the purpose, main reason to be Buddha? Because to benefit all sentient beings. Right? That means very clear about our practice, is very clear about the Buddha Dharma. If you wish to be a Buddha, so we need to take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Not only 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, few years. You have to take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha until you fully become enlightened, fully become a Buddha. Then there's a question, how we can be Buddha? Then through practice of giving and so forth, practice of 6 perfections include bodhicitta. So 6 perfections, bodhicitta, are the path to lead to Buddhahood. Clear? Very clear. Then why you want to be Buddha? Why you want to be fully enlightened? Not just be happy myself, not only happy about my friends and relatives, it mainly for benefit all sentient beings. So why you, very worry, very care about all sentient beings? You just care about yourself. No, I want happiness, I don't want sufferings. Likewise, same as all sentient beings want happiness, be happy. All sentient beings don't want suffering. So me and all sentient beings are same, very equal to be happy, equal to be not suffered. Therefore, I want to be Buddha to benefit all sentient beings through practice of 6 perfections. So within the 6 perfections, all are very important. Among the 6 perfections, the wisdom perfection is very important. Very important. Because if you have eyes, right? Do you remember in Lamrim? If you have eyes, if you have an eye or eyes, you can see things very clearly. If you don't have eyes, then you cannot see things very clearly. You cannot see anything. So wisdom is look like eyes. With eyes, we can see the phenomena, the form. Through the wisdom, we can see emptiness. So why emptiness is so important? So important because based on our own experience. So we have many thoughts. Some thoughts are positives, some thoughts are negative. So we can feel it. When some mind it arises, it makes you very happy, it makes you very calm. Some thoughts arise, make you very, unhappy, make you very, your mind become very unstable. So when the mind arises, you make you unhappy, you don't want, suffering. So when you study very closely how all the thoughts arise, so who are the principle to arise all the negative thoughts? That means ignorance. Ignorance. Clear? Ignorance. So ignorance has a two meaning. Or simply, you really don't know the reality of all phenomena. Then example, due to, bit darkness, then there's the rope, to look like snake. So when you walk on the street, you saw something, it look like snake. When you see it, you feel scared. Because the darkness is look like, ignorance. But the rope, the shape is look like snake. That means due to ignorance, whatever appear to us is appear or perceived as a, independent phenomena is there. So this is we call, ignorance. So how we can, so if you wish to be happy, so happiness has a generally three types of happiness. One, want to be happy this life and next life. If you wish to be happy this life or after this life, then you no need to, no need to worry about emptiness. Just be ethical person, always do only positive actions, should not, engage in negative actions. Then this life you are happy. After this life, you will be happy. Very clear. Second, no, I'm not only happy this life and next life. I want to be happy, forever. I want to achieve the lasting happiness. Then you need to, seriously, you need to think how I can be happy, free from, samsara. Why we are not happy in this world? Actually, why we are not happy? Because we live in the samsara, because samsara, we live on this planet. On this planet, whatever you eat, it looks very healthy, looks very nice. After you eat it, slowly accumulate lot of, problems. All the food, all the drink, all the place, everything makes you, unhappy. Therefore, samsara. So, if you live in samsara, you never be happy forever. You cannot achieve ultimate happiness, right? Samsara. Therefore, I want to achieve ultimate happiness, which is liberation. You wish to liberate from samsara, wish to liberate from the cause of samsara. Therefore, you need to realize emptiness. So, achieve liberation, you need to realize emptiness. Achieve Buddhahood, also you need to realize emptiness. So without knowing or without realizing emptiness, there's no way, you can be free from suffering, you can be free from cause of suffering, you can achieve liberation, you can achieve Buddhahood. No, not at all. Therefore, emptiness is so important. Clear? Now, emptiness, what does mean emptiness? Does mean, it look like, the is the duality. There's a many level. For example, all conditioned phenomena, right? All conditioned phenomena are permanent or impermanent. We can say, be able to say, right? Be able to say, but be able to think. If you seriously think how, conditioned phenomena impermanent, so we can understand the gross impermanent. Is something arising, then enduring for maybe few days, few minutes, few years, then slowly degenerate. It's very gross. So we need to realize all conditioned phenomena is look like moving the like a bullet. When the bullet moves from the gun, it moves so fast, right? And at the end, it drops somewhere. Let me look at, since we were born, since something you own, like you own your car, your house, your property, your family, everything, since you have, everything is moving, changing constantly, momentarily. But this we cannot realize. We can be able to say, right? Be able to say through books, through audio, you'll be able to say. We cannot really, we're not able to realize it. Therefore, we're not just enough to say. We have to realize, we have to understand. Then you have to think, you have to practice. So look, even though conditioned phenomena are impermanence, changing momentarily, for us, it looks like everything is permanent. The person you met 2 years ago or a few weeks ago, yesterday, today you can see the person is same. The house, the car, the road, right? Everything is look like same as yesterday. In the reality, nothing remains as yesterday and today. So think about how things are exist, how things are perceived to us. There's a duality based on the impermanent. So there's a more subtle reality, which is emptiness. So emptiness means, when you look around, when you look at all phenomena, they are there. All phenomena are there. The house is there, your body is there, your books, everything there is there. But if you study very closely, precisely, then you just break down all parts of your body. This is my head. Is head. When you open the head, you can see the brain. Slowly you can see all the particles. If you open, all the particles, the molecule, open the molecule, there's so many things you need to find. Finally, you cannot find, anything, right? It's go totally, is empty. So that means for us, we don't understand. All phenomena are there. We thought is there as independent. Is there independent, solid, ultimately there. If it is ultimately there, then through analytical study, you must find, this is the that, but you cannot find, right? Therefore, so we go once more the first topic, right? Do you remember there's a 4 page number? What's the page number? 1? Okay. 155. Look at, very important. These 4 are very important. It's up to you. If you really wish to, really wish to realize emptiness, really you have to know this force. Number one, what is number one? Analysis. So when you read this sentence, do you really, understand? No, right? Because look at conventional phenomena. So we have two types of phenomena. What are they? Ultimate phenomena and conventional phenomena. Okay, ultimate phenomena and conventional phenomena. Conventional truth, ultimate truth. So conventional phenomena, for example, a cup. The cup is conventional phenomena, not ultimate, right? Not ultimate, conventional phenomena, right? So cup is there. So look at here. You cannot eradicate, you cannot deny, you cannot ignore. Eradicate me. You cannot ignore, you cannot deny the conventional phenomena. Right? Cannot. You cannot say the conventional phenomena are not there. By what? Refuting them through investigating. That means whether they are capable of withstanding rational analysis. Rational analysis means you analyze. This is a cup. Then you are not so happy to say this is a cup. Then you try to understand more and deeper level which one is a cup. Right? Which one is cup? The upper parts, the lower part, side. If you break in parts of parts, then what happened? Finally, you cannot find the cup. Can you? Cannot. For example, like it here. Just look, everybody just look at here. What is this? This is cup. No argue, no debate. This is a cup. Then you are not so happy. So you think cup means there must be something there. Then you do more close analysis. Which one cup? The upper part? No. Yes, the upper part of cup. Cup and upper part of cup is different. This is the side. This is the bottom. This is a handle. So if you study, more closely, at the end, you cannot find the cup. Then they thought, there's no cup. That means somebody, deny cup. They deny a cup through what? Investigating whether they are capable of withstanding rational analysis. Okay, this one. Now we go page number 156. More precisely. The first, do you really understand? You cannot eradicate conventional phenomena. Mean you cannot deny the conventional phenomena. You cannot. Can you or cannot? Can you deny conventional phenomena? Cannot. We cannot say, house is not there, car is not there, road they're not there. We cannot say, right? We cannot deny. We cannot eradicate. That's why you cannot eradicate conventional phenomena by refuting them. Them refer to the conventional phenomena. How to refute? Investigating whether they are capable of withstanding rational analysis, right? Withstand mean withstanding mean what does mean? So when you analytical study about the cup, first we can see cup, right? Everybody can see cup. So just you look more closely. Which one is cup? Which one is cup? That means you are using rational analysis. You are using what? Rational analysis. Rational analysis, analyze what? Analyze the cup. So through rational analysis, if you analyze the cup, then you cannot find the cup. That means, yes, we agree, if you do the rational analysis, you cannot find the cup. We also agree, you also agree. There's a two group. But we never deny the cup. Cup is there, but the cup cannot find through rational analysis. Right? If you do rational analysis to the cup, then you cannot find the cup. It doesn't mean you refute the cup. So first you know this very simply, right? You cannot eradicate conventional phenomena by refuting them. Yes, through rational analysis, we cannot find the cup. It doesn't mean the cup is refuted by rational analysis. Right? So now we study the first paragraph. So I repeat again and again because it is so important. If you really know those paragraph, it clarifies a lot of misperception, a lot of misunderstanding. Also for you, a lot easy to realize emptiness. A proper analysis of whether these phenomena, this refer to what? This phenomena form and suggest that exist, are produced in an objective sense, is what we call line of reasoning that analyzes reality. So there's a very important here, reality, right? Can you read until the reality? A proper analysis, the phenomena form and such as exist or are produced. Reality, right? Reality. The next sentence again, or reasoning that analyze the final status of being. There's a two words, reality. Next one, final status of being. Okay, this reality not refer to emptiness. No. Okay, this reality in the final status of being is referred to the ultimate existence, inherent existence. Two things, reality and final. Hello? Yeah. There's a two, right? This means now here you must know two things. One, line of the reasoning that analyze. Analyze about what? Reality. Also second, look at line of the reasoning that analyze the final stages of the being. Analyze. That means there's a thing to analyze. There's a mean which is analyze the reality. Here reality in the final Status is referred to the ultimate phenomena, inherent phenomena, clear phenomena. Look, since we Madhyamikas do not assert the production of form and such as can withstand analysis by such as reasoning. So we Madhyamaka, we don't accept, we don't claim the production of form, can withstand analysis by such as reasoning. Our position about the falsity that there are truly existent things. That means reality, the final status, and truly existent are same meaning here. Same meaning here. So, what is the conclusion here? Through rational analysis, you cannot find the conventional phenomena. The rational analysis analyze what? Reality. Analyze about the final studies of the being. This means the rational analysis analyze about the truly existent, right? This means when through the rational analysis you cannot find the cup, right? You cannot find the cup because the cup is conventional phenomena. So it is not good idea you are using the rational analysis to find the cup. It's not the right methods. Right? Because the rational analysis analyze about what? Analyze about ultimate phenomena, ultimate reality, ultimate truly existent. For example, let's say let's say you need to cut a tree. Then you have a small knife. So you try to cut through the knife. It is not the right idea. You cannot cut the big tree through the small knife. You need a what? You need a big axe or big knife. So conventional phenomena are there. If you use the rational analysis to find the cup, you cannot find the cup. Because the rational analysis is not for the finding the cup. Right? The rational analysis about what? Is finding the final status or reality or truly existent. Right? Truly existent reality, final status of the being is referred to the ultimate reality. That means the thing which is exist independently. Okay, that means first the meaning is the rational analysis is not for the conventional phenomena. It is finding about the ultimate phenomena. Clear? Ultimate phenomena. So we just finished first paragraph. Second here, question. Can you read the question? Refuted it. Right? So exactly, first he said, yes, through rational analysis, we cannot find the conventional phenomena. We cannot. You cannot find anything. Through rational analysis, you cannot find anything. If you use the rational analysis, nothing can stand with rational analysis. Then they got a doubt, doubting mind. Look at, if the thing cannot withstand rational analysis, clear? Nothing can stand with the rational analysis. The cup, the table, the human, nothing can stand with the rational analysis. Then how is it possible for something to exist? Then how, for example, when you do the rational analysis on the cup, the cup cannot stand with the rational analysis. Can or cannot? Cannot. Clear? Cannot. The cup cannot stand with the rational analysis. Why? Why? Huh? Because cannot. If cannot find, because we let's say, we have done, research. Let's say we have done research. When we do research, when we do research, we check part by parts. We cannot find the cup. Does mean we say yes, that any phenomena cannot stand with the rational analysis. Then I ask, then how you can say the cup exists? That how you can say the cup exists? Because when you do rational analysis, the cup is not there. Then how you can say the cup? How you can say cup exists? Then here, if the things cannot withstand rational analysis, then how is it possible for something to exist when reason has refuted? He said refuted. Now answer here, reply. You are mistaken. Right? You are mistaking. You have a mistake. You have mistake. You are mistakenly conflicting. That means now he said the cup is, cannot withstand rational analysis. Then how you can say the cup exists? Then Lama Tsongkhapa said, oh, you have a big mistake. Clear? You have a big mistake. Mistake about what? Because you mix up two things. You mistakenly conflicting. Which one? Conflicting? Sis? Reason. That means, look at, the person has a confusion. The person thought if cup, cannot withstand rational analysis, the cup cannot exist anymore. Clear? It cannot exist. Cannot be existent phenomena. Clear? Clear, right? Make sure. Then Lama Tsongkhapa said, you conflicting two things. Number one, what's the number one? Okay. What does mean inability to withstand rational analysis? What does mean? What does mean? Because you mix up two things. Number one, inability to withstand rational analysis. This cup, this cup cannot withstand rational analysis. That means the cup is inability to withstand rational analysis. Yes, it is cannot. But the cup is not in validation by reason. Right? Here, invalidation by, what does mean invalidation? So, in is a, what do you call? A negative, right? Now, validation means valid by cognition. Valid by cognition mind. right? Cognition mind. That means invalidation means no more established by cognition mind. Dalai Lama Tsongkhapa said the cup cannot withstand rational analysis. The cup is inability to withstand rational analysis, but the cup is not what? Very good invalidation by reason. No, because you mix up two things. Now you have what you have to say. The cup cannot withstand rational analysis, but still the cup we can establish the cup. Establish the cup. We can poison the cup through what? Through the valid cognition. Right? Valid cognition. Not only that, many who have made this error claim that production and so such as exists even though rational analysis of reality refute them. This is reckless chatter, so we do not agree. We do not agree what? What we do not agree? Sonam, I think ego is quite strong, right? Echo. Very strong. Hello? Oh, much better. It's good. Yeah, thank you. So look at, first, the person mistakenly mix up two things. What are the two things? Very good. Inability to withstand rational analysis and by reason. So we don't accept, invalidation by reason. That means any phenomena. Okay, now I'm trying to make you very, very simple conclusion. Any phenomena cannot withstand rational analysis. Okay, rational analysis cannot. But all phenomena never be invalidation by reason. That means all phenomena established by the valid cognition. Any reason cannot, refute the validation all the established by the valid cognition. Not only that, look at next sentence. Many who made this error claim that production and such existence exists even though what? Analysis of reality refute them. This is reckless chatter. We do not agree. That means, look at, the rational is a very important. Please pay attention. Through rational analysis, you cannot find any phenomena. Clear? You cannot find any phenomena. But the rational analysis cannot refute any phenomena. Clear? Cannot find. It doesn't mean it refute. Look at, many who have made this error claim that production and such exists even though rational analysis of reality refute them. So here you need to know three things. First, inability to withstand rational analysis. Invalidation is totally different. Number one and number two. Number three, through rational analysis, you cannot find any phenomena. It doesn't mean the rational analysis refute all phenomena. They cannot refute. Right? You cannot accept. It doesn't mean they are not there. Okay, so before we move next, paragraph. Have you got any question? We do not agree mean, make sure you understand this one. What other person said? Many who made this error claim the production and such exist, even though through rational analysis of reality refute. That means through the rational analysis they refute the phenomena, but the phenomena still exists, right? Exists. So Lama Tsongkhapa said, I'm not agree with you, because you said through rational analysis, you cannot find the phenomena. It doesn't mean you said you refute. I'm not agree. You cannot find. It doesn't mean the rational analysis refute all phenomena. Refute means eliminate all phenomena. Okay, have you got any question?
The sentence, many who have made this error, is it absolutism? The sentence on many who have made this error claim that production and such exist, even though ultimate analysis refutes them.
Yeah.
He's disagreeing with absolutism.
Yeah, disagree. Yeah.
But it means absolutism.
No. Disagreement, what the person said.
Should the person say about absolutism?
The production and such as, even though rational analysis of reality refute them. Through rational analysis, they say is refute. Lama Tsongkhapa said, no, it cannot refute. He said refute, Lama Tsongkhapa not agree with him, his point of view. Exists. He says it exists even though rational analysis of reality refute them. This means the cup, again look at here. The person said the cup exists even though what? Rational analysis of reality refute them. Even the cup exists even though rational analysis refute it. Lama Tsongkhapa said, no. Rational analysis cannot refute this cup. So he said, a refute still exists. Clear? Not so clear? I think compared with last Saturday, I think bit better. I think look, I can see bit awake, not fully sleeping. Again, the first paragraph, very simple way,
Same sentence, many who have made this error claim that production as such exists. So how do they establish that it exists? That if they apply rational analysis, it has already refutes them. So how can they
Okay.
on the ground that it exists?
First, you need to know the last sentence. Even though rational analysis of reality refute them refer to productions, right? Production. So the production cannot refute through rational analysis. Cannot.
I think that we understand, but we just don't understand maybe from my point of view that how can these people claim that the production exists when they have used the wrong method by using rational analysis.
No.
How can they
Lama Tsongkhapa and those people, that first sentence both agree. Okay, production exists or not. Okay, so let's say, A, the group, B, Lama Tsongkhapa. The group A said production exists. Lama Tsongkhapa also said, yes, production exists. no argue. The group A said production exists even though through rational analysis reality refute the production. A said it exists even though through rational analysis it refute it. Lama Tsongkhapa said no, it exists through rational analysis the production cannot refute. The refute mean, what does mean refute? Refute mean? Huh? Yeah, erase, eliminate, ignore, deny. Better to say eliminate. So now here what we need to learn, this cup is existent phenomena. Clear? The cup is existent or non-existent? Existent. When you use the rational analysis, when you apply rational analysis on the cup, how you can apply? Apply mean when you use the rational analysis, which one is cup? The upper, the side, the lower, the handle, piece by piece, part by part, you do analyze. If you analyze part by part, can you find the cup? Cannot find the cup, it's very clear. So, through rational analysis, is the rational analysis deny the cup? Group A say, yes, refute. Refute mean erase, eradicate. Lama Tsongkhapa said, through rational analysis, you cannot find the cup. It doesn't mean the rational analysis refute the cup. No. Right? Okay. It's much better. Very good. Give a good point. Next, because this is reckless, chatter. What's the reckless? This is reckless chatter. What the reckless mean is meaning is not really, make sense. Right? So which one? Many who have made this error claim the production and such as exists even though rational analysis of reality refute them. These are not the correct. Right? Okay. Next we move the next sentence. Become more clear. To us, now it's by Chandrakirti, to us ask whether something can withstand rational analysis is to us, the meaning look at, is to us whether something can withstand rational analysis is to us whether it is found by a line of reasoning that analyzes a reality. Hello everybody. To us, something can withstand rational analysis is to us whether it is found by reasoning that analyzes reality. That means, what does mean withstand or not? Whether something can withstand rational analysis or not, what does mean? The meaning here, whether it is, right? Whether it is found by a line of reasoning that analyzes reality. Reality again referred to ultimate, then truly existent, independent existent. Right? Let me look at the rational analysis. Analyze about what? Truly existent, intrinsic nature, independent entity. Right? The rational analysis mainly for analyze things are exist inherently or not. things are independently or not. This way. Therefore, look at here, with can withstand or not is found by a line of reasoning that analyze reality. Now look at the one here. Because our analysis is, can you read? Upon seeking intrinsic nature. Intrinsic nature. Okay? Look at. Our analysis is intent upon what? Seeking intrinsic nature. That means the rational analysis analyze about intrinsic nature, independent nature, inherent nature. That means look at this cup. So when through the rational analysis, we cannot find the cup, because the rational analysis analyze about the intrinsic nature. That means now you need to know the cup is a conventional phenomena. Okay, conventional phenomena. The intrinsic of the cup is negation of the emptiness of the cup. Yeah. So the cup is basis. Do you remember the three characteristics, three natures? Do you remember according to Chitta Mantra? Three nature. Dependent nature, ultimate nature, imputed nature. Very good. Three characteristics or three nature. First, dependent nature or other power. It's a dependent nature. Then ultimate nature, imputed nature. The cup is, according to Chitta Mantra, dependent nature. This is basis. Now look at cup is the basis to study about emptiness. The cup is basis. The cup is dependent nature. Right? Now, ultimate nature. What's the ultimate nature of the cup? Emptiness of the cup. Emptiness of the cup means empty of this cup. Right? This is the ultimate nature. Clear? Ultimate nature. Then, so empty of this cup. Cup is the basis. Cup is the basis or like a kind of base to study. Then emptiness of the cup is the final nature of this cup. 2. What does mean emptiness? Empty of what? Inherent existence, intrinsic nature, right? Intrinsic nature. That means the intrinsic cup, ultimate cup, independent cup became negation. Negation. To negate on the cup. Right? It's not easy, I can understand. It's not easy, don't worry. Please don't be, discouraged.
So, what about the Chitta Mantra's third inverted nature?
Oh, inputed nature is same thing, even though Pasangika has a three nature, independent nature and the ultimate nature, inputed nature. Inputed nature means is the cup exists according to Chitta Mantra. Okay, I think most of you have been studying about the Nalanda course. According to Chitta Mantra, the cup is dependent phenomena, is ultimate phenomenon, dependent phenomena. Then empty of externally existent is the emptiness. That means the cup, according to Chitta Mantra school, the cup is not exist externally. not exist externally, but we thought the cup is exist externally. So we inputted the cup exists as a externally. This is what we call inputted nature. Clear? Inputted nature. Now we move according to the the Pasangika. First is two things. Same thing. Independent, because of dependent nature. This cup is dependent nature, or the cup is basis. We call Zhenwang in other power. Do you remember? Use other power. Dependent nature. Then ultimate nature. What's the ultimate nature of the cup? Emptiness of the cup. Very clear. Now look at getting much better. Emptiness of the cup is the ultimate nature. Inputted nature. That means the cup is not exists as an intrinsic phenomena. The cup is not exists as a independent phenomena. It's not independent phenomena. It is not intrinsic phenomena. It is not inherent phenomena. When we look at the cup, we thought the cup exists inherently, intrinsically, independently. We thought. Then that's why we inputted this cup exists as a independent phenomena. This is what we call inputted nature. So the inputted nature it become the negation. Right? Okay, the next sentence, can you understand this sentence? To us, whether something can withstand rational analysis is, to us, whether it is found by a line of reasoning that analyze the reality. Right? What does mean, withstand rational analysis or not mean? If something, now we can make simple statement. Simple statement. If something or someone found by rational analysis, that means the phenomena can withstand with the rational analysis. Clear? Any phenomena found by rational analysis, that means the phenomena withstand with the rational analysis. Right? Clear? Is it clear?
Does it mean it's independent? If you say it can withstand rational analysis, means you can find something that is independent.
No. Any phenomena found by rational analysis, it means the phenomena can withstand rational analysis. That means we don't accept both. Any phenomena cannot found by rational analysis. Clear? Therefore, any phenomena cannot withstand with the rational analysis. For example, this cup again. I think you have now I can see you have a very confusion. You think you have been thinking only the conventional phenomena. The conventional phenomena cannot, withstand with the rational analysis. But emptiness can be. You think emptiness can be, can stand with rational analysis. Is wrong. Is wrong. That's why last time somebody said, what about emptiness? When you analyze emptiness, you cannot find the emptiness. You will find emptiness of the emptiness. Emptiness of emptiness. Look at. So, for example, this is a cup. What is this? This is the conventional phenomena. Clear? Conventional phenomena. Okay. Simple, we go simply. Cup is conventional phenomena. Now you use the rational analysis. You use the rational analysis, analyze the cup. What happened? You cannot find the cup. You cannot find the cup. It does mean the rational analysis refute the cup. It does mean, okay, first the cup is conventional phenomena. You use the rational analysis. Use the rational analysis, analyze the cup. So through rational analysis, can you find the cup? No. Okay, clear, no. You cannot find the cup if you use the rational analysis. That means, now I ask you a question, that is quite good. Can you find the cup through rational analysis? No. Then I ask you questions exactly according to the book. Now how you can say the cup exists? Because when we use the rational analysis, the cup cannot found. Then how you can say the cup exists? No. Here, the answer here. You mistakenly. Now you have to say me. You are mistakenly inability to withstand rational analysis, relation of the reason. That means you have to say, you have a confusion or you mix up two things. You have to say, we say the cup cannot stand with the rational analysis. It doesn't mean the cup is became inhibition by reason. Right? That means simple. You can say cup cannot find through rational analysis, but the cup exists. Then why you cannot find the cup through rational analysis? Why you cannot find the cup through rational analysis? Huh? No. Very good. Because because you are trying to find the cup through rational analysis, you are doing the wrong study. Because the rational analysis analyze about the reality, the final status, or an ultimate nature. That means through rational analysis, you cannot find the ultimate cup, inherent cup. Then you thought cup is not there. That means you are wrong. You are wrong. For example, I said, right, you try to find this person is good or no good. Right? Do you remember last time I said, you want to know, the person is good or not. You want to be friend with the person, then you need to do what? You need to do some test. The person is good or not. The person is good or not. That means you are study about what? You are study about? Nature of person. You are not studying this person or not, right? So, finally you thought, the person is no good. This person is not good at all. It doesn't mean you refute the person. Right? That means because you are studying about the person nature of the person, you are not studying about the person. Right? The rational analysis study about the final status or the reality. You cannot find the reality. It doesn't mean you cannot, you refute the cup. You cannot refute the cup. Very good. Next one, I think quotation. Was good. Okay. So look at it. So this is seeking to discover whether form and so forth have an intrinsic nature. Now become more clear, right? So, this what? The rational analysis. Okay? The rational analysis seeking what? Seeking to discover whether form and so forth have an intrinsic nature, that is, produce, cessation, and so forth. That means the rational analysis is mainly seeking to discover whether form, like a produce, cessation, so and so, has an intrinsic nature or not. Once more, can you read until the fourth? So forth. So, have intrinsic nature, cease, and so forth. Here, until here. So, can you clear about this sentence? This means, look at. So, this means the rational analysis. The way to analysis, the way of analyzing. The rational analysis seeking what? To discover whether form and so forth have an intrinsic nature, that is, produce, cease. That means the rational analysis mainly for discovering the intrinsic nature. Intrinsic nature. Clear? Intrinsic nature. Now it's become more clear. So forth. Thus, therefore, thus, the analysis, searches to see whether form and so forth have production and cessation that exist essentially. Once more, the rational analysis seeking to discover, they try to find, the form has a intrinsic nature or not. Intrinsic nature, which is produce, which is cease. That means form is produce, right? Form is produce. Form can be cease. The form has an intrinsic nature or not. I mainly study about the intrinsic nature. Thus, the analysis searches to see whether form and so forth have production and cessation that exist essentially. Now, it is not, it is not that these lies of the reasoning search for mere production and cessation. This means the rational analysis seeking what? Seeking to discover what? Intrinsic nature of the form or not. That means form is produced. Form can be ceased. But the form cannot be produced intrinsically. The form cannot cease intrinsically. Right? Therefore, thus, the analysis searches to see whether form and so forth have production and cessation that exist essentially. It is not what? It is not that this line of reasoning researchers, production and cessation. Right? So the rational analysis not really search only production and cessation. They mainly search about what? Intrinsic nature. Because why we have to go this study? Because when you analyze, right, when you do more deep study, then what do you think? For example, let's say, are you human? Yes, we are human. So this is conventionally, right? In the worldly, except we are human. Like dogs are not human, we are human. So we are human. Then I ask you, are you human? Yes. Which one is human? Your head is human? No. Your hands and legs are human? No. So you just, go study, you study part by parts. Part by parts. You go in your head, what you can see. You can see brain. You open brain, what you can see. You can see all the, nerves. Then open your stomach, what you can see, lungs, heart, everything. Then you go more deep. If you go more deep, what you can see? You can see the rib. If you go more deep, what happens? You can go out. You can go out. You cannot say anything, right? You come again. You cannot see any human. Right? Then you thought, when I analyze, I cannot find a human. Right? I cannot find a human. Then how I can accept I'm a human? Right? How I can accept I'm human? How I can say this is human, this is dog? When I analyze, I cannot find the dog. Then you should think, yes, when I analyze human, I cannot find the human. It means human is not exist intrinsically. Because the analyze about the intrinsic nature. Through analysis, rational analysis, you cannot find the human. It doesn't mean you refute the human. You cannot refute the human, right? Clear? Let's say clear? Yes, clear. look like you have to be look like army, huh? You have to look like, are you sure? Yes, sir. Sure, right? You have to look like army. Now, next sentence here. So, this said, right, the rational analysis seeking to discover whether form and so forth have intrinsic nature, that is produce, that is cease, and so forth. Thus, the analysis searches to see whether form and so forth have production and cessation that exist essentially. It is not that this line of the reasoning searches for mere production and cessation. Therefore, this line of the reasoning is said to analyze reality. Is reality, everything is referred to the intrinsic nature. Said to analyze reality because it analyzes whether production, cessation, and so forth are established in reality. Again, reality also established as a intrinsically, independently, reality. Okay, this paragraph say, the analyze about intrinsic nature is not only merely analyze the form production. That means there's a form. The rational analysis search about what? Searches about intrinsic form, intrinsic production, intrinsic cessation. It's not searching merely production and cessation. Clear? Okay. Next sentence. Next paragraph. When searches a line of the reasoning analysis or searches for production and so forth, it does not find a trace of them. That very important. Please read until there. When or searches for production and so forth, it does not find a trace of them. Okay. They are unable to withstand analysis. Right? Here look at. That means the analyze or search for production and so forth, it does not find trace of them. They are unable to withstand analysis. However, the fact that this line of reasoning does not find them do not entail, that is, refute them. Right? Do not find, it doesn't mean do not entail that refute them. Rather, reason refute something that, if it is did exist, would have to be established by reason, but which reason do not establish. That means, through rational analysis, they have to find the ultimate nature. However, the fact that this line of reasoning does not find them do not entail that it refutes them. Rather, reason refutes something. Okay, it not refute the phenomena, not refute the cup. It refute something that if it just exists. That means the rational analysis not refute the phenomena, it refute the intrinsic nature. Right? If did exist, if it did exist, would have to be established by reason. Right? Now, when you analyze about the cup, you cannot find the cup. It doesn't mean you refute the cup. If the cup exists intrinsically, the rational analysis must find the cup, because the rational analysis analyzes about the intrinsic nature. But which reason does not establish? Conventional consciousness establishes the production and cessation, form and suggest. Now here conventional consciousness, okay? Conventional consciousness mean, now we have a conventional consciousness mean the cup, the house, all the conventional phenomena which is established by the mind, all the mind we call conventional consciousness. The cup established by conventional consciousness. Okay? All the conventional phenomena established by conventional consciousness. All the ultimate phenomena, ultimate here referred to the emptiness. All the emptiness, all the ultimate phenomena established by ultimate consciousness, conventional. Now, ultimate, conventional is referred to the thing is be conventional, is established by conventional consciousness. The thing be ultimate phenomena, the thing must established by ultimate phenomena. Ultimate phenomena not referred to the ultimate consciousness, not referred to the consciousness which exists ultimately. No. Now you need to know we have a arha, arya, we have a arya, then we have a ordinary being. We are ordinary being. And there's another being who are not ordinary being, they are arya. So the arya, ultimate phenomena mainly established by which man? The arhat man, mind. Conventional phenomena established by the conventional mind or conventional consciousness. Look at, for example, maybe 500 years ago, 500 years before, maybe, this island had maybe only forests. 500, right? Forests. Then slowly, someone comes, stay, they name as a Singapore or Singapuri or Singapore name. That means this area established as a Singapore. Established by whom? That human people, that human being. Then slowly we established Marina Bay, Bugis, Tobayo, everything, right? Jalan Basar. Established by whom? Human, ordinary being. they call, conventional consciousness, not the Arhat mind. Then ultimate phenomena established established by whom? Because Arhat, when they study, through a lot of meditation, study, finally they discover, they realize that they call ultimate. That means some phenomena merely established by ordinary being, some phenomena established by Arhat, Arya. We call conventional consciousness, then transcendent consciousness or Arhat consciousness. Right? So then look at, so 500 years ago there wasn't Singapore. There was just empty land. Right? Empty land. And somebody came, they just named as a Singapore. Right? Name. Then that name is just merely designation. Merely designation. Designated phenomena. Designated by the mind. The mind is we call conventional minds, conventional mind or ordinary minds. Okay, conventional consciousness established the production and cessation of form. That means, cessation of the form, production of the form are established by which mind? Conventional consciousness. All the form and such as exists, reasoning consciousness does not establish them. That means there's two types of consciousness. What are they? Conventional consciousness, then reasoning consciousness. That means the form, the production of the form, cessation of the form are established by conventional consciousness. Those are exist, but those are not established by reasoning consciousness. Clear? Conventional consciousness establishes the production and cessation of the form, such as all the form and such as exists, but the reasoning consciousness does not establish them. Therefore, now there's two types of phenomena. One is the conventional phenomena, one is the ultimate phenomena, the ultimate truth. The conventional phenomena established by conventional consciousness. Ultimate truth established by reasoning consciousness. Now look at clear. Therefore, while reason does not find form and such as, how could it refute them? For example, look at, now he is more clear. The reasoning consciousness does not establish them, therefore, reason does not find. That means the reasoning consciousness or rational analysis, does not find what? Does not find form and such. Then how could it refute them? Because the person said, cannot find, therefore they said they refute. Now Lama Tsongkhapa said, how you can say it could refute? For example, here, the visual consciousness does not find sound, but this does not refute them. This is similar. This means rational analysis cannot find the conventional phenomena. It doesn't mean the conventional phenomena refuted by the rational analysis. Then why rational analysis, why rational analysis cannot find the cup, cannot find the conventional phenomena? Okay, we go more easy way again. This cup established by which mind, which consciousness? Conventional consciousness. It is not established by the reasoning consciousness. Clear? Very clear. Number two, this cup can be found through rational analysis? No. No. Clear, huh? No. No what? What no? The cup cannot find by rational analysis. Okay. Then why? Why this cup cannot be found by rational analysis? Why cannot find? Cannot be found. Why? Yes. What? Why cannot find? Look at the here. For example, visual consciousness does not find sound, but this does not refute them. The visual consciousness does not find what? Sound, but this does not refute them. That means the eyes consciousness cannot find the sound. It doesn't mean the sound refuted by visual consciousness. Right? Then why eye consciousness, eyes visual consciousness cannot find the sound? Sound is not the established by the eyes consciousness. Also, sound is not the object of the eyes consciousness. Total two different consciousness. That's the object is totally different. That means, look at again. This cup cannot be found through rational analysis because the rational analysis analyze about the ultimate nature of the cup. Because there's not ultimate nature of the cup exists at all. That's why they cannot find the ultimate nature of the cup, ultimate what you call the independent, cannot find the independent cup. Then does rational analysis refute the cup? No. It refutes the cup because you cannot find the cup. That means no pervasion. You can say no pervasion. The rational analysis cannot find the cup. It doesn't mean the rational analysis refute the cup. For example, visual consciousness cannot find the sound, but it doesn't mean the visual consciousness refute the sound. That means they cannot find because there's a two different function. Right? So we go one more page. Get you more drunk. Okay, page number 157. The first one, I will read one more. So you just listen. When such a line of reasoning, analysis, or such for production and so forth, it does not find a trace of them. They are unable to withstand analysis. However, the fact that these lines of the reasoning does not find them does not entail that is refute them. Rather, reason refute the something that if it did exist would have to be established by reason, but which reason does not establish. The conventional consciousness established the production and cessation of the form and such. Although form and such exist, form, production of the cessation exist, reasoning consciousness does not establish them. That means we have two truths, ultimate truth and conventional truth. The conventional truth established by conventional consciousness. The ultimate truth is established by the reasoning reasoning consciousness. Although form and such exists, reasoning consciousness does not establish them. Here should not mix reasoning consciousness and reasoning analysis. Therefore, while reason does not find form and such, how could refute them? That means through reason you cannot find the form, you cannot find any phenomena, then how we can say they could refute all phenomena, they could refute the conventional phenomena. For example, the visual consciousness does not find sounds, but this does not refute the sounds. This is similar. The next page, 157, very important. Therefore, if, look at the if production, cessation, and so forth existed, essentially, they say if, right? If production, cessation, and so forth existed, essentially, then were established in reality, then, look at, then the reason would have to find them, because it is accurately analyzed whether form and such have essentially existent production and cessation. This sentence is very important. Look at, therefore means what? The visual consciousness does not find the sound, but this does not refute them. Therefore, this is same. Therefore, if production, cessation, and so forth existed essentially, right? This means production exists, cessation exists, but they are not existed essentially, ultimately, independently, right? And also intrinsically not exist. If they are, ultimately, independently, intrinsically exist, then they were established in reality. Reality here refer to again intrinsically established. Whether form and such have essentially existent production and cessation, then such as analysis does not find production and so forth. It refutes the production, cessation, and so forth. Whether form and such have production, since such analysis does not find production and so forth, it refutes production, cessation, and so forth that exists essentially. Right? That means if something exists essentially, essentially, the reason must find the essential phenomena. Then, when they analyze does not find production and so forth, then it refutes production, cessation, and so forth exists essentially. That is, it is reality. For if they existed essentially, that essential, so that analysis would have to find them, but it does not. Right? That means if something exists essentially, then the analysis, the reason analysis must find the intrinsic phenomena. When you analyze, you cannot find the intrinsic phenomena, intrinsic production, intrinsic cessation. But it does not. For example, when searchers who is certain, okay, somebody is searching something, who is certain to find a pot in the east, right? In the east, the person who are searching a pot, searching where? In the east. If it is there, the searches in the east for the pot and does not find it. That means if it is there, if the pot is in the east, the searches in the east for a pot and does not find it. This refute the existence of the pot in the east. Yet, how could it refute the mere existence of the pot? That means somebody searching a pot in the east. They search many days. Finally, they cannot find what? Pot. They cannot find the pot where? In the east. Yes, they cannot find the pot in the East, but it does not refute the general pot. How could refute the mere existence of the pot? This means the searchers who analyze the cup, they cannot find the cup. This means they cannot find the cup. It doesn't mean they refute the cup. They cannot refute the cup. They cannot find the cup because the cup not exists essentially. If the cup exists essentially, then the reason analysis must find the cup. They cannot find the cup. This means it's very clear the cup is there, but not there as a independent phenomena. It's not there as a intrinsic phenomena. If the cup is there as an intrinsic phenomena, then rational analysis must find the cup. That means we should make a distinguish. Through rational analysis, they cannot find the ultimate, insistent, what do you call? Intrinsic, independent cup. Still, cup is there. How could refute mere this is the example, right? Pot in the eastern and the pot. They cannot find the pot in the east. It doesn't mean they refute the pot. Same way, yet, how could it refute the mere existence of the pot? Similarly, Madhyamaka analysis is certain to find, look at, Madhyamaka analysis is certain to find essentially existent production, if such as exist, right? So the analysis is certain. If there's something exists essentially, then certain to find what? Essentially existent production, if such as exists. When it does not find production, this constitutes a refutation of the intrinsically or essentially existent production. How could it refute mere production? That means there's an analogy, eastern pot and pot. And second, production and essentially existent production. Clear? That means production, is the production is exists, not the essentially production exists. Therefore, stanza. Therefore, when reason analysis in this way is come from where? The 100, stanza by Aryadeva. Therefore, when reason analysis in this way, there is no essential nature that exists in the sensory or faculty object or consciousness. So, when reason analysis in this way, you cannot find essentially existent sensory faculty. You cannot find essentially existent object. You cannot find essentially existent consciousness. Hence, they have no essential existence. If they essentially existed, then under the analysis by reason, their status as essentially existent would be seen even more clearly. But it is not. Therefore, they are established as empty of intrinsic nature. That means thing exists essentially, intrinsically, independently. Okay, things exist essentially, independently, intrinsically exist. Then, through reasoning, through rational analysis, the intrinsic nature become more clear. But when through analysis, we cannot find the intrinsic existence, because that means they are not exist essentially. If exists it exists essentially, then through ratio analysis, the essential existence become more clear. For example, if the pot exists in the east, you are going to search the cup. When you come more closer to the cup, pot, the pot become more clear, more visible. You say there's a pot. You go more closer, the pot become more invisible. Finally, you cannot find any pot. That means the pot is not there. Right? So you must know the analogy, then the actual one. Chandrakirti repeatedly allows this conventionality such as form and sound do exist. Okay, clear? Chandrakirti repeatedly allows that this conventionality such as the form and sound do exist. However, they are not in the least established by reasoning that analyzes reality. That means any phenomena cannot establish by reasoning that analyze the reality. That is, analyze whether they have intrinsic nature. Thus, the scrutiny of reason is not applied to them. Also, Chandrakirti often says that it is those who are incompetent at the positing the conventionality who claim that conventionality are the destroyed when upon rational analysis reason does not find them. That means when you when you use the rational analysis to try to find the conventional phenomena, you cannot find conventional phenomena. You you're destroying the conventional phenomena. Right? Okay. So I thought I should finish this topic. Okay. So if I spend one more class, will you be bored? Really? Be honest, please. Okay. Now we go in a practical level. You just close your Lamrim book. Then when I say, you just start to analyze. Okay, everybody just imagine like big cup, coffee cup in your mind. So there are only two types of phenomena, which is conventional phenomena and ultimate phenomena. Ultimate, the fine nature of the phenomenon. Only two types. The cup, which is you in your mind, is included into conventional phenomena, not ultimate phenomena. Why the cup is conventional phenomena, not ultimate phenomena? Because this cup merely established by the conventional consciousness, or the conventional consciousness, the meaning similar with the non-transcendent mind. Therefore, the cup is conventional phenomena. So the cup in your mind, does it exist or not? Please answer. Yes, the cup in your mind, does it exist? If it is existent phenomena, if it is exists, so which part is the real cup? So the upper part is cup? Answer, no. The side of the cup is a cup? No. The bottom? No. The handle? No. All the molecules? No. Okay. So through this analysis, through this, the reasoning analysis, so you cannot see, you cannot find the cup. Am I right? Yes, you cannot find the cup. Then how you can say the cup exists? Because through rational analysis, you cannot find the cup. Still you say the cup exists. It's an existent phenomenon. How you can say? Clear? How you can say? You cannot find through rational analysis. Still you say the cup exists. The cup is existent. How you can say? That means you are mistakenly conflicting. Oh, that means you say, oh, Geshe, you have a big mistake, big confusion. You should not mix up inability to withstand rational analysis with the invalidation by reason. Yes, the cup in your mind exists, but it cannot stand with the rational analysis. It doesn't mean it became invalidation by reason. No. Right? Can you say when you use the rational analysis, when you apply the rational analysis, you cannot find the conventional phenomena? Is rational analysis does refute the conventional phenomena? No. Through rational analysis, it cannot find the cup. Cannot find the cup. It doesn't mean the rational analysis refute the cup. Cannot find or not refute. Clear? Not refute. Next, through rational analysis, why you cannot find the cup? Why it, cannot refute the cup? Now you have a true statement, right? Statement. Through rational analysis, you cannot find the cup. Also, it cannot refute the cup. So my question to you, through rational analysis, when you use the rational analysis, you cannot find the cup. Why cannot find the cup? Why? Why? Can you find it? You cannot. You cannot. Why? Yes. Very good. The rational analysis principally mainly try to discover is there ultimate nature or not of the cup. That means the rational analysis mainly analyze about the ultimate nature of the cup. Therefore, through rational analysis, you cannot find the cup because you are searching the ultimate nature of the cup. You cannot refute, for example, the visual consciousness cannot find the sounds, but it cannot refute the sound. Then, why cannot find the cup through rational analysis? Because if the cup exists essentially, then the cup must be established by reasoning analysis. Then you have to find. You cannot. Okay, now we do short kind of, meditation on emptiness. Please continuously, visualize the cup. Now you do short analytical meditation. Analyze about the cup. Where is the cup? In your hand or on the table? Yes, the cup is in your hand or on the table. We everybody agree. Then, which one is cup? The parts, all the atoms, all the molecules? None of them cup. So when we analyze the cup, so any parts of the cup is not a cup. Also, we cannot find the cup because the nature of the cup empty of inherent existence. The nature of the cup is emptiness, empty of intrinsic existence. Is totally empty of independent existence. The nature of the cup, if the nature of the cup is totally empty, then how the cup can hold water, tea, coffee? How? Why? The cup holding, the cup can hold water, coffee, tea, merely, only depending on something. The cup is not exist independently, but function as a holding water, merely dependent on paths. Its function, it is a function to hold the water, but not exist inherently. Not inherently exist, but still able to function. The able to function part we call conventional phenomena. Not able to exist inherently, empty of inherent existence, we call emptiness. The cup, emptiness of the cup is just one entity, two different oscillation. Due to able to function, we name conventional phenomena. Due to lack of intrinsic existence, we name emptiness. One entity, two different oscillation. Then, if the nature is truly empty of intrinsic existence, then how come we can say the form is beautiful, that form is ugly, this form is ugly, that form is beautiful, nice? How we can say they are beautiful, the beautiness, the ugliness, not exists from the object side, is merely only your imputation, merely only your label. The beauty, ugly, good and bad, delicious is overfull, is merely your projection. If you project as a beautiful, for you become beautiful. If you project as ugly, it become ugly for you. But the ugliness can be beautiful for someone. How we know the beautiful, ugly is mainly our projection, merely our designation. How we know? How we know? Let's say we have one of the beautiful lady or one of the nice person. We go with the person to some other country because he or she is one of the nice person. None of the other people can accept. For them, ugly, beauty is a different perception. We have a different perception. The perception mainly depends on our thoughts. Therefore, there's no common beauty object. There's no commonly ugly object. Okay, so we can stop here. Okay, so please read until the second topic. Okay, please read sentence by sentence. Then I think hope in next class more easy. Yes?
How do we indicate that the assembly of all the parts is not a cup?
Oh, so Qinglong asked, why not the assembly of the cup is not cup?
All the parts of the cup.
Okay. Do you remember what Chandra Kirti said? The chariot. For example, car. No use that. We don't have any more chariot here, right? Car. When you go to the car factories, all parts is ready. There's a wheel, there's steering, everything there. They put together in one corner. Do you think there's a car? First, you all put together in one corner, but they haven't assembly. All put together. Do you think it is a car? There's a car? No, there's no car. It's not a car. If you put all together, assembly, all put together, somehow you cannot start. Cannot start due to some reason. But all parts put together, right? Do you think this is a car? Yes. Look like a car, but not car. Why not? It doesn't function as a car. Therefore, Chandra Kirti, Umajukba enter into middle way. All this has gone through. Each of the parts is not car. All put together, not cut. Because at least they must function as a car. Then we can say car. Otherwise, actually, not function as a car. Generally, we can say, oh, there's a car, but it's actually no. We cannot. It's not real car. Right? Yeah. Even though because all together we cannot name as a car, because we put separately, we dismantle, put together in corner, all parts is there, but still no car. All put together cannot function as a car, also we cannot consider as a car. Right?
All the form and functions are all there.
All functions are there if you're not moving. So it's a moving part of the car. Which one is car then? The movie is not car, it's movie is the function of the car. Yeah, that's why, yeah. So if you know more, then you please read the intents of the middle way. Okay, so thank you so much for attending the class and have a happy Saturday.